also sort of in trouble, and that is Titans-Browns. The Titans won this game 31-29. Dan, what was your reaction?
I have been, it's my freaking thumbnail chat. So, what do I have to say about this? Where the freak are my notes? This is the second joint I wrote down. Here we are, brother. All I say, I'll just say it right here, right now. Cam Ward is gonna have a better career than Shedeur, and I promise you that. Why? Would you rather have the Browns defense or the Titans defense? The Browns defense. Would you rather have the Browns receivers or the Titans receivers? Probably the Browns receivers. Would you rather have Judkins the way he is, and was it Sampson, I think is the number 2, or Pollard and Spears? Probably Judkins and Sampson. And the O-line, would you rather have, they're both kind of dog water, but the Browns are a little bit better. And would you rather have Njoku and Hams Jr., or would you rather have, what's his name, like Ken or whatever the case is, the tight end over there, and Okonkwo? I'd probably have the Browns the Browns tight ends. Let's be for real here. The Browns have more total yardage, more passing yardage, better percentage on third downs, better percentage on fourth downs. One more sack given away, a little bit below when it came to rushing, and they had 6.7 yards per play. You would not think they lost the fucking game.
Yeah.
So, judging by everything I just explained to you, Shedeur has been given everything in this matchup between the two guys that they were shit talking to each other all offseason before they got drafted. One went first round, the other one with what, 5th or 6th?
Yeah, 5th.
4th? 5th?
4th?
Yeah,
it was one of those two. But long story short, this dude Cam Ward, and I'm also going to blame the coaching, because how are you going to take Shedeur out on the last play of the game when you were trying to go for the freaking, the 2-pointer to go and tie it?
And Judkins misplayed it.
And yeah, he did misplay it. They made errors on that whole thing. That's what, to me, it's just like, I don't want to be better like that guy to be like, oh, it's just a Browns thing to do. But Shedeur threw for more, had more touchdowns, did everything that he needed to do with the better team. But Cam Ward was still able to come away with it with his running backs and his defense. Like for the most part and stuff, I saw Simmons, he got the sack, and then he did the whole Shedeur celebration, all exciting and everything. Yeah. So, but just overall, it was absolutely crazy to me, because I feel as if Cam Ward had this Browns team, we'd probably be talking about a different situation for the Browns, I feel like, in general.
Yeah.
We'd be talking about how the Browns are probably competing right now with the Ravens, maybe the Steelers right now.
I do think Shedeur Sanders played well today, though.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. He did 100%.
Good game.
But I also think it's crazy because one guy has been playing for the whole season and has been getting absolutely ran over and destroyed with a less elite team than Shedeur has. Yeah, less talented than Shedeur has. He got thrown in. We felt bad for him. Then we gave him another week. He's still making errors. Now you're playing against a team who's basically on the same level as you, but you're a little bit better. And you had weeks to practice. You played up to the potential, but you still lost. So it's like, I don't want to go and be like, oh, like, blame the Browns defense, because I'm never going to blame the Browns defense for a lot of things because of Myles Garrett. But in this case, how can we go and just go, like, the Browns got everything in terms of stats on their side besides the time of possession.
Yeah. And, I thought the Browns should have won this game, going into it and, throughout most of it. Myles Garrett, he's at 20 sacks now. You mentioned him. He's like 2.5 away with 4 games left of breaking the single-season record, which is pretty insane. And with all the plays the Browns made on offense, I would have figured that they would have won. I mean, at least for Shedeur.
I think he needs 4 sacks.
What's that?
I think Garrett needs 4, not 2.5.
The all-time record.
The record's like 23. The record's like 23 and a half.
23,
right?
I thought it was 22.
No, 23.
You're wrong, Scott. You ever play Madden? They show you the records.
I know they show you the records.
It's 23.
It's 22.
You're wrong. Look at What did Stafford? What
Michael
did
Strahan and TJ Watt have 22.5.
That's such a lie. There's no way that's true.
Well, you're in for a rude awakening after this live stream, but I was just trying to say how I kind of agree with you, Joey, with Shedeur to a degree. Like, I don't know. I think, it pans out that like he's got a better defense, but he scored all 4 touchdowns for the Browns. I thought the throw he had to Judy on the 60-yard touchdown was on a rope in between defenders down the middle of the field in the sleet. It was raining. And the Browns, I mean, the way that they came back, I mean, I think Cam Ward's better than Shedeur Sanders, but it was really just 2 breakaway touchdown runs in the second half that, put the Titans in striking distance of the lead late in this game. And my takeaway was I was actually surprised by Shedeur. I mean, I know this is probably the easiest matchup he's going to get, but just to see this out of that, like we could have seen 250 and 2 touchdowns on the day and been like, oh, that was a good day. That wasn't a bad day, so that's a good day. Like, no, this was a 4 touchdown, game where he had like 350 passing and was the team's leading rusher. So I just felt like as much crap as Shedeur has gotten, I think he could.
Want to give him a bone here?
Give him a bone here. Just I believe in Cam Ward more. I think personality-wise that he will be able to overcome the deficiencies of the Titans compared to the Browns and have a better career.
And that's what I'm getting at. It's like it's a different situation when you go, right? Like in the Titans organization, they're willing to trade anybody and everybody besides Cam Ward and Jeffrey Simmons. While the Browns, like, they're not wanting to trade people like that right now. Like, they're just trying to build and build and build. And the Titans are literally like, we're trying to fix everything. And Ward, with not having any stats go for the Titans, will still be able to come out with this.
Yeah, it was.
And the only thing that mattered was the time of possession.
I have a live update. The Texans are up. The Texans are up 10-0 right now. Woody Marks had a receiving touchdown. They currently have the Chiefs' offense in hell. The Chiefs' offense is averaging 2.7 yards per play, and Mahomes might have just thrown an interception. It's going to be reviewed. It looks like the ball hit the ground, but Texans have the Chiefs in hell right now. Back to the Cam Ward and Sanders conversation, like talking about Cam Ward. Cam Ward, I feel like, has shown you a lot. Like, he flashes on plays, the talent, but I feel like he's not putting games together. And as part of, like we talked about, they don't have the talent. The O-line's pretty brutal. The right tackle, I think, was a first-round pick. He needs to be replaced. He's pretty awful. I forget his name. But he'll show you like why he was number 1 pick. But Sanders, I feel like, did everything he could have today to keep them in the game. I mean, they've had some turnovers. Both teams had turnovers. And like you said, Scott, they had like the big rushing plays that for the Titans that set them over. Where Sanders, I feel like, was taking them down the field. He had 360 passing yards. He had like a 97 QBR. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah. And his arm looked strong. It looked pretty live.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
He looks like a first rounder.
Yeah, I was
looks like a first round pick.
This is how it sounded like Mel Kiper was talking about him, not to give Mel Kiper any more attention than he already gets, but he planted his flag on Sanders, and I think it was just
they called it
an interception. So the Chiefs are in a very bad spot right now. Anyway,
Texans have the ball at
midfield.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next game. This was a AFC North battle for first place.